Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. I just wanted to clarify, I am not a financial advisor and I'm not an alim or a mufti. I'm just an ordinary person. I consider me as your friend, your brother, your mentor, your coach, your guide, whatever you want to a friend, basically. So I have gone through a lot of things as far as financial or investing goes. So that's why I'm here to share the do's and don'ts or the lessons that I've learned. And the only reason I'm here is so that I can help. There is no hidden agendas. There are no benefits that I'm going to get it. The only thing that I ask you is to pray for me, for my family, and for my parents that have passed away. Any money, if I ever make from this channel, I am not going to keep it. I just wanted you to know about that too. Everything will be donated. Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed. I'm just doing this to help you learn from my mistakes or my learnings. With that, I want to share my screen with you on a topic that everyone deals with it or everyone's life touches. And that's basically buying a house. So when we buy a house, we have to go and loan that amount. In the United States, there is a company called La Riba that gives interest-free financing. Now, I have not gone through La Riba. When I first purchased my house, I bought it on interest. So again, I made a mistake, or I will consider that as a mistake because it's riba, right? So, but I was not, or I did not have the means to buy my house on cash. I'm pretty sure you or someone you know, if you're fortunate, definitely you can buy it on cash. But my parents were not rich, and I wasn't rich, so I had to start. When I moved to the United States, I lived in apartment complexes, paid $800, $900 rent. And when I bought this first house, as a matter of fact, I built my first house. The payment on that house was lower than what I was paying in my rent. So it made sense. Now, I was also getting tax benefits because at that time, you would get any interest you would pay, you would get almost 25, 30%, depending on what your tax bracket was, 15%, 18%, whatever it was, you would get your tax return. When your tax return, you will get that benefit. Long story short, what I'm going to do in this video is basically show you how you can pay off your house quickly, or how I did that, right? To make sure that we do not pay that interest. The sooner you start doing this, the more savings you will see, because the first 5 to 7 years, you will notice the amortization schedule that I'm going to show you from my computer. The first 5 to 7 years, you pay more interest than the principal. As the interest and principal gets leveled up, then your interest goes higher, your principal goes higher, and your interest is lower. So we want to understand how we can make that possible, so that if we are investing, or if we are buying a house, not investing, but if we are buying a house for $100,000, that's what I'm going to show you. How can we make those, and if it is a 30-year loan at fixed 3.5% interest, how can I make that pay off that house in 25 years or 20 years or 18 years or even 13 years, right? How can we make that? Let me show you my screen, and then I will try my best to put this amortization schedule also on the YouTube channel. If that works, I'm not sure. I'm just learning to do YouTube. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, you will be able to reach out to your banks and ask them to provide an amortization schedule. They should be able to provide you that. And based on that, you start paying extra every single month, every single week. Even making bi-weekly payments will reduce your interest. A lot of banks, including the credit union that I was dealing with, they did not allow me to pay bi-weekly payments. So that's fine. I would go every week, every 2 weeks, and I would pay $50, $25, $100, $500, whatever I could. I would pay off my payments, and that way I was able to pay off my loan. So in this first case, and I'm sorry, I'm holding my phone, so it may be a little wobbly, but it will show you all the information. I will try my best to show you all the information. So in this case, if you take a look at the interest rate is 3.5%, 30 years mortgage, which is 360 payments. So how we come up with 360 payments is you take a look at 12 months and times 30 is 360 payments. And in this case, the loan amount is $100,000. So the file on the first column, you will see that number of installments. So if I scroll down all the way, which I will do later, you'll see it's going to be 360 payments. Every installment based on the calculation that I put together is or the amortization schedule. So if I showed you the calculation, so this is the calculation. You can even write this calculation if your bank doesn't give you that information, you can write that calculation. The second calculation also I'm showing you, it's the interest amount every single month that you're paying, and you will see how the interest amount every single month is going down because your principal amount is going to go up. Okay, so that's how the principal calculation is here. The interest payment every single month you're making, and then it's getting accumulated. So in 2 months, you have paid $582. In 3 months, you have paid $873. While you're only paying $157.38 in the amount that your installment amount of $449 on $100,000 loan. So you keep an eye on this, see how less of a principal in the beginning it is. And you will notice when I will go down, your principal is going to go up higher and your interest is going to be lower. And again, if you take a look at both those two, so this is a check. C7 is this amount, C7, and then it's showing that, hey, by the way, your payments, you're making this payment, you have made this payment up till now. In month 3, you have made $1,347 payment. And oh, by the way, your loan amount started with $100,000, but now it is reducing by that $449. Okay, so with that, I'm going to scroll down now all the way to show you guys the 360 months payment. So the last month payment, you're only paying $1.31 in interest, while you're out of the $449 payment, and you are paying $447 principal. The total amount of interest that you have paid, again, the total amount of interest in 36 months, you paid $61,656. So 61.6% on a 3.25% interest. And then you paid off $100,000. Okay. So in this case, I'm showing you a scenario where you're only adding the principal amount, which is $157.38 every single month to your payment. And inshallah, you will pay off much quicker in this scenario. As a matter of fact, you will pay off in 18 years and some odd months. So again, we are just taking what I've done is, or what I would do is just making a payment of, instead of $449, I'll make a payment of $606.42. Why? What I'm doing is I am taking the principal amount for the first month. That's all I'm adding. I'm just adding every single month $157.38 to my payment. So every month I'm paying extra towards my loan to reduce my interest. And by doing that, I am paying off, just adding $157.38. Again, I'm keep on saying that, but only adding $157.38 every single month. I've reduced my payments to 18 years. Look at that. I'm going to show you it's 233 payments instead of 226 payments, and instead of 360 payments. And take a look at it. So 220, I took accidentally 226, yes. 226 payments divided by 12, which is 12 months, right? It's 8 18 years and 8 months. So 18 years and 9 months instead of 30 years, right? So the payments, if you take a look at it, see how your interest is going down and your payment, your principal is going up. In that $606, you paid $586.16 versus $20 only going to the interest. Again, interest is haram. We should be paying even 1 cent. But again, one of the things is we are humans and we mistake. I've made mistakes. And one of the mistakes I did was taking a loan on the house and not saving cash enough. But again, I tried my best and I paid off my house. So I would like you guys to do that. Let's take a look at another scenario where if I would have paid $250 every single month. Again, everything is same, 3.5%, 360 months, $100,000. But now instead of paying $449, I'm paying $250 plus the $449 payment. So now my payment instead of $449.04 is $699.04. Take a look at it. Now my principal, the first month is $157, and the next month is, because I added $250 extra towards my principal, it's $562, right? And take a look at it. How soon can I pay my mortgage? Because I just added the 250 days. Let me scroll down. You'll be surprised how soon we can pay off our. Now it is not 226 when we were paying $159. It's 188 days, 188 installments, which is 188 months. So let's take a look at it. How many months? I did simple calculation. Again, I took 188, which is the number of months, divided by 12. So now it's 15 years and 7 months. 15 years and 7 months. I understand it is easier said than done. But again, if we make this intention and we ask repentance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, saying that, Ya Allah, I made mistake, but you help me. Inshallah, Allah will help you. And Allah has helped me with paying off my debt. So this is the way we can pay it off. The last scenario that I'm going to show you is making the $250 payment, but then adding just $1,000 every single year extra, every 12 payments. So you can either pay it off, whether you got a bonus, whether you got a stimulus check, or whatever it is, right? Out of that, just paying $1,000 towards your mortgage payment. Additional, meaning paying towards your principal. So in this case, you will see that everything's remain same, 3.5%, 360 payments, $100,000 in mortgage. But again, I'm paying $250 every single month extra, but then every 12 months, I'm making $1,000 more. So every 12 months, you will see in this schedule, 12 months, you will see that I'm paying $1,000 more. And now let's take a look at it. How many months will it take for us to pay off this loan? Okay. So before, with only $250, it was 188 months, right? Now you're going to pay off the loan in 160 to 163 months. So if we take a look at it again, 160 to 163, it's just 13 years. 12 years, sorry, 12 years only. In 12 years, you can pay off your house by adding $250 payment for every month on $100,000 house and $1,000 every single year, whether it's in December, whether it's in 15, if you're getting tax back or stimulus back or whatever it is, or you're getting your bonus checks, or you made additional income and that you would like to pay it off. So brothers and sisters, the only thing we can do is ask repentance, which I always do, from the mistakes that I've made for taking a loan on and buying my house, and pay off as soon as we can. If this video helped you, please like it and share with your other family members. The only reason I'm sharing this video is to help you guys. and help everyone that is in debt so that we can come out of this interest, this riba, and may Allah forgive us all. Please pray for me. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.